freshmen often feel the pressure to fit in, but the reality is, the more you try to force yourself to fit in, the less authentic it becomes.
And one thing you must know is here is a different terrain entirely. And those things you did in your secondary school, you're not expected to carry it out here. Here you have to study hard to be able to get your grades. And you must understand that in life, if you want to be an achiever, you must have the liver to deliver. And don't let trials make you shiver or give you fever. But have faith like a river and confidence in your quiver. And I can assure you that God, who is the chief giver, will make you his number one receiver. If only you still remain a believer.
University.
A place of new beginnings, endless possibilities, and contradictions. Welcome to the freshman paradox, where excitement meets anxiety, freedom clashes with responsibility, and expectations rarely match reality.
I thought uni would be like the movie, non-stop fun, instant friendship, and discovering my passion. But it seemed more harder than I expected. No time for clubbing, no time to have fun, flex with my friends. Everything in class, either you're doing your clearance or you're going for class or you have this. Oh God, so hard.
Hello class.
Hello sir.
Good morning to you all.
Good morning sir.
I am Professor Samuel Goodlife. I'll be taking you on communication skills. I know that in your high school, many of you are top of the classes, but here you are one among thousands, and adopting will definitely take your time. And one thing you must know is here is a different terrain entirely. And those things you did in your secondary school, you're not expected to carry it out here. Here you have to study hard to be able to get your grades. And you must understand that in life, if you want to be an achiever, you must have the liver to deliver. And don't let trials make you shiver or give you fever. But have faith like a river and confidence in your quiver. And I can assure you that God, who is the chief giver, will make you his number one receiver. If only you still remain a believer.
From the happy moments, sharing experiences with parents, to the moment where everyone becomes too busy to reach.
Okay, school life is really weird. I mean, you have all this freedom, but sometimes it really feels really lonely. No one telling you what to do, but no one checking in either.
The paradox is that freshmen are surrounded by people, and you know, these people that they have come to meet in school are strangers, so they feel ever more isolated than they have ever been. And to make friends, to start making friends with these people is usually, it doesn't just happen. It takes time, it takes effort. Gradually, everything falls in place.
Wow. High school was very easy.
Coming to the university.
And suddenly I'm behind in 3 classes. I'm surprised. I don't know how to do this. This is different from high school. Totally different. I don't know how to catch up. I don't know where to start from.
The mistake that freshmen make is taking university as high school. Here you are absolutely in charge of your own learning. You are to teach yourself everything you need to know. That's why when you are here, you don't need to allow your emotions to cause commotion, which may lead to demotion and hinder your promotion. That is life in higher institution for you. You just have to behave yourself, do what is necessary. I know a lot of you are club type, party type, but here you need to be serious. It is not time to go all about dancing and all of those stuff. They are not important. Take those things that are important, take them to mind and make sure you carry them out. Then you come out with flying colors.
experience since I came to University of Port Harcourt as a student has been a bit awkward. I've been following some set of unserious people, and it has been making me procrastinate in my studies. But I noticed that since I changed them, things are getting better and my education is back. So.
Wow, just look at me. Everything I need is school, everything I want, just fun. How many days have I been going to club, enjoying myself, flexing? I've been enjoying my stay in school, hanging out with friends, hanging out with people, cashing out. Oh my God, I'm just enjoying my life here in school. Every time I go home, I feel cool, chilling around cool friends. This is what I want in school. Not being held by my parents, having freedom of whatever I want to do. This is what I want.
Yeah, freshmen often feel the pressure to fit in, but the reality is, the more you try to force yourself to fit in, the less authentic it becomes.
Everyone says you have to go out to have the real university experience, but what if that's not for me? Because living a life that you know that is not really your kind of personality is going to be hard for you to adapt within it. So trying to suit in within pairs that you know you don't belong there is going to be really a tough time for you to find out your way. So in my experience in life, I've tried to be like that, but I've tried to fit in with other people, but it didn't work out for me. So it's better for me to just be who I am, remain the person I am, keep my personality in check, and just live it out.
Football has always been my passion, and when I was 12, I met so many trainers, but they refused to train because they think I wouldn't meet up. When I came into university, I saw some football teams and I was like excited. It was an incredible feeling because when I went to talk to the coach, he was willing to train both females and male. And we started training and playing friendly matches. It was very exciting.
Wow, I'm the churchy type. So when I was about coming to school, I was afraid because I thought I would meet my kind of people in school. But my greatest surprise, when I came, I saw that the school has its campus fellowship all around, and like it's giving, like I derive joy from it. So I would just say that my school life is just in a triangle, from my house to the school and from the school to the church.
So it took me a lot trying to look for my path where I fall in actually. So I actually learned that it's not about meeting up to people's expectation, but your own expectation and what works for you.
Okay, life in the hostel has not been really good for an anti-socialist like me. My mom actually brought me out of my shell, I'll call it, because I've been an anti-socialist all my life. So she got the idea of taking me to an hostel, which was not really a good idea. So me in the house, my mom always wake me up and make my breakfast and stuff like that. But taking me there has been a great mistake for her to make because she did not actually help me through. She just paid and put me there, and I've not really been okay. I've not really been okay because I don't know how to make friends, so I just wake up on my own, do my stuffs on my own, and my roommates are not actually very nice, so I think I'm just going to help myself through because that's life happens.
Until the day I met, that was the first day I lost my phone. So I went for 9th class. We were 4. So after 9th class, we decided that we were not going to sleep at 9th class that day. So we were 4. at this Ofrima side. So we saw 3 boys, they came out. They were like afarish, sit down. When I stand for ground. I say, okay. They say, bring your phone. We thought it was a joke until we saw them. They were with gun, understand? So they say we should bring our phone. They took my phone, they took the other guy's phone. So they said that we should start going. We should not look back. So we just take a few steps. We say we should turn back, we'll not see them again. So they take my phone just like that.
When it comes to financial management, it's usually a kind of challenge for freshmen. This is because a lot of them never managed finances in their homes.
My first 2 weeks in the University of Port Harcourt is similar to that of any other young person. That urge to impress your friends, spend on fast food and also take unnecessary taxi in places you can easily trek. So at first, everything was going smoothly until my bank account started screaming insufficient balance. And since then, I've learned to cut down on certain costs where necessary and also live within my means to make things easier for me.
I just made a big mistake of my life. I used my school fees to play a bet.
You used your school fees?
Yes. Manchester United against Arsenal. And the game ended a draw. That's not a setback for me. I will do every possibility to make sure I get it back. You see, as a fresher, I made so much mistakes, but that shouldn't be a setback for me. I'll try every possible best to get back on my feet.
To some of them, this is the first time they are living outside their father's care. And then some of them were given their school fees, money to take care of themselves throughout either the month or the 3 months that they are very likely to stay in school. A lot of them just squander this money within weeks, in a matter of weeks. And then they go into serious want. The best thing is for the parents to call them before they come in, talk to them about how to manage the money that will be handed over to them. Talk to them about, how to live, how life is, so that they know how the families are before they come out. And because they have not managed before, they are bound to make these mistakes. But then, if they are being spoken to about this in time, it will help a lot of them.
So my first test experience in Uniport was, it was a lot. Luckily, it wasn't an impromptu test like the second one was, but we read and we read and we read and we read, and the day came. And when the day came, I was in class and I saw a lot of people trooping into the class, like places I've not seen before. The class was so filled up and hot. But when we started the test, it was surprisingly very simple. It was confusing, but it was simple. The day of the second test, we came to class and waited for our lecturer. Luckily, I come to class early, and the lecturer came in, and then he was like, not many people had come in, but he was like, okay, all of you bring out your sheet of paper and start writing your test. And everyone was like, sir, but he said, what do you mean, but? He started giving us, he gave us the test question, and well, there were a lot of people, like a lot of our classmates were outside, and they were like begging to come in, and he said no, that's why we should come in early. And we started writing the test. It was also kind of simple. It was just one question. We wrote and we got it done.
Okay, in school now, my experience in school so far is that if you don't wake up early, you don't know what's going to happen in class. You can just wake up and hear, there's test, or there's 8 o'clock class. And for someone like me that likes gaming and gadgets and all those kind of things, it usually affects me because when I game is in the night, because that's when I receive more saver to game. So when I game, usually like before I entered school, during that break where we're writing post-UTM, I used to stay awake to the following morning. So since I entered school, I've not even done that thing for like, only on Fridays that I can do it. So since I entered school, I had to adjust to the way I game. So most of the time, around 10, I stop gaming and all those kind of things, basically.
Yeah, about social life, when you are a new entrant, a freshman, you should, as a student, one should really carry your family along. You know, just always remember, have it at the back of your head that you are coming from somewhere. You shouldn't throw your family background somewhere. You have values, you have tradition in your family that you have come out with. Do not throw it to the air. Do not throw it to the wind. Hold on to it. If not, peer pressure is real.
Street life in university. It's actually a very tough life. It's a life for the survivor, for the fittest, actually. Because in the university, you get to meet different set of people who would influence your lifestyle, your behavior, and everything you do. Well, my stay so far in university has been good, but just like I say, you get to meet different people, and it's just on you to know the track you're working on. Because I myself, when I came to this university, I actually had a track which I wanted to work on, which is what I'm living by the grace of God. And I've gotten to meet people who would influence you because you have this catchy way of telling you things, and if you're not actually on your right path, you might fall off track.
Okay, as a student of Uniport, I would like, yes, I'm a beautiful girl. Guys also ask me out and all the rest. Yeah, it's a normal thing, but when I came to Uniport, like, it was different. The rates at which you guys are coming to my direction, I was like, God, am I the only beautiful girl here in Uniport? Like, the rate was much. I came here as a fresher, not knowing my left from my right, so I didn't know anywhere. For me to go to my faculty, I need to ask for direction. So some guys, they'll walk up to me and be like, are you lost? I can help you out. Then after that, they'll just take my contact. Let's now say on my DM is, hi girl, you're beautiful. Can you be my girlfriend? They're all asking me out. At some point, I was like, no, I'm not gonna give my contact to anybody again because I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm here to study.
So what you do is, when you come to school, especially the girls, I'm talking to you this time, the female folk, please guard yourself against peer pressure. It carries a lot of baggages.
I'm Professor Gloria Made, the HOD Educational Psychology, Guidance and Counseling. Yeah, professionally in our area, in guidance counseling, we have what we call guidance services. One of the guidance services is orientation service. Orientation service has to do with informing, introducing new learner to the new environment, the requirements, what the do's and the don'ts, the expectations, the courses they need to offer, the areas they need to go to, where they need not to go to. Now, when a newcomer is abreast with this information, errors will be minimized. But unfortunately, apart from us who are in this area, who know the efficacy of orientation service, people in other areas at the university level, the larger level, the university organizes orientation service orientation program for freshers. But every unit, every single department is peculiar. It's peculiar in a way. So every department should have come home again to tell them these are our peculiarities, these are the courses we offer, this is what you should do at this level, this is what you should do, this should be your way of handling issues in this our area. And if students are given that early orientation, it will guide them and errors will be minimized. Now let me give you one example. uninformed students at the first level don't understand how results are computed, what happens after exams, what happens as they are progressing. So but when they get to third year, the implications of carryover, the implication of not carrying over, the implication of having low grade, the implication of not attending classes, they at the early time they may not know, but if they are informed they will know. Now the uninformed ones, when they get to third year and look at the number of courses they have started carrying over from year one, they get confused because they didn't understand the working of the system. So year one people in our own area here, because guidance and counseling is our background, and I think I will use the opportunity to also advocate to other departments in the university apart from the general orientation program to apply for our service. We can even make it free of charge. Apply for the services the people in guidance and counseling render on orientation, and then we go to those places and help them to understand their peculiarities and give these students orientation on all that, and then they will be informed. So students generally, when they get into the university is a higher level of education different from the secondary level, so they should be given this background awareness, early awareness about what schooling in this environment is all about, and it will help them to do the right thing and minimize errors.
Hello, I'm Kenneth Sakaiba Benita, and this is FMM TV. We bring to you the highlights of the past matriculation ceremony at the University of Port Harcourt on the 18th of February 2025. And this is what the students had to say.
From time I knew that Uniport is a place of stress. Yes, I knew it was stressful, being Uniport was stressful, but of course I know that Uniport is a prestigious school. Knowing that Uniport has brought out wonderful people, great people in the country, and Uniport has like a high standard of learning. So I knew that coming to Uniport is going to bring out my potentials as a computer scientist. So coming here, I was having a 50-50 choice, but I think coming here was actually a great choice for me.
Yes, according to her, so more of the stress packed because of if anyone is aspiring to come to Uniport, the first thing that someone in Uniport will tell you that the stress is too much. Lecturer do this, lecturer do that. Sometimes lecturer will be in the class, you will not be hearing what lecturer say, all those kind of things. So that was one of the craziest thing that we had before coming into the school.
My goal is to graduate with distinction with MBBS degree.
Okay, so does it mean that medicine and surgery doesn't have first class, second class, something like that?
It does not have.
So this question has been asked to many people. Many people will say they want to come out with first class, they want to come out first class, but I think university is not something that is easy. First class is for people that are very, very strong in academics.
The freshman paradox is real. It's tough, confusing, and at times overwhelming, but it's also the first step towards self-discovery. No two journeys look the same, and that's the beauty of it. But remember, the foundation of excelling is in your first year. So whatever excites you, remember the end justifies the means.
Don't play, or you will learn. Don't play, or you will learn. Don't play, or you will learn. Don't play, or you don't play, or you will learn. 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 How do it go?
Men are different, women are different. Money no get side effect, it no get effect oh. Men are different, women are different. Money no get side effect, it no get effect oh.
We are reza the penis.
Woman, abi money. Woman, abi money. Woman, sabi money. Cause woman go choose money. Woman, abi money. Cause woman, abi money. Woman, sabi money. I say you need better money.
Yeah. Or you will learn.